Hey, what's poppin'? I know I haven't posted in a very long time. Um, Basically in this video, since you guys have already seen the title, I'm going to be showing you guys my new Storm Wars arena that I just finished. If I was actually like doing this day and night, then this probably would have took me about 2, 3, 4 days, 4 days at max. But this took me 2 weeks. I was doing this by myself. If I had hope, it probably, probably would have been faster. But basically, I've seen, a lot of like ideas, of different storm wars, or zone wars or turtle wars, and any type of wars to make, in creative. If you guys are just bored or just fucking playing pubs or whatever, you guys want to play with your friends, hop into zone wars, storm wars, turtle wars, whatever. You know, you that's basically what happened to me. I got bored of playing pubs, so I just wanted to make a I wanted to make a Storm Wars. So basically, I'm gonna show you guys what my Storm Wars arena looks like, and I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys next video. I'm gonna be showing you guys my new 1v1 map that I made. Um, I am going to put the YouTuber's name in the description of where I got the idea from. Um, but yeah, this is going to be probably one of the most cared for zone wars that I've ever did. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you guys hear any like talking in the background, don't mind it. Just like, if anything, I'll talk louder, but like, I have a loud family, okay? But besides that, we're just gonna get right into this. I'm gonna show you guys my arena. Well, not my arena, my my Storm Wars. So yeah, I called it Storm Wars and Toys R 1. Right? We're gonna go into it. All right. So basically, I gotta put the thing on. Basically, when you guys spawn in, you guys are gonna see this on your screen. It's gonna say Storm Wars at Toys R 1. There's 4 moving zones, 14 spawns for each player. Of course, that means you're gonna spawn in individual different ones. All 14 of you guys are gonna spawn in different ones. It's going to take probably 1 or 2 rounds for you to actually get switched into another one, because I made 14 exact spawns, and you can have, I think, 16 people in a creative at once. So I think it's going to take 1, 2, 3 rounds at max for you to switch your loadout. Basically, what I'm trying to say, because since I made 14 spawns and I usually have 10 plus people in my in my creative at once, I just did 14 spawns because I didn't want to do the extra 216 because I didn't have any more loadout ideas. So yeah, 14 spawns for each player. So every 2 or 3 rounds, who knows? Every new round, you might get a new loadout. You don't. But yeah, all right. And the last one says the last 5 people must remain past the storm. So basically, I'm gonna I'm gonna get into that a little later, so you guys can like completely understand. Okay. All right. So basically, that's exactly what you guys are gonna see when you guys load in to the map or whatever. Okay. All right. So basically, you come down. I have the weapon in here with the ammo, so you have to pick up the weapon and the ammo. Okay, everything is on 1 second and on instant. So once you pick it up, the next item will spawn up right after that. Okay, so once I pick up the scar, I wait for the ammo to come up. Ammo comes up. I pick up everything. I can arrange my inventory or whatever. After that, boom boom, right? And you get you go through these doors, and that's when you start the zone wars, okay, or the storm wars. So basically, everyone starts at the same place, so that way like no one has a better start. Of course, the guy in here, he's gonna have like a wall, like one wall higher than everyone else. But the only reason why I did that is to make sure that I didn't have any more space on this side because I'd literally be going into the mountain. So I didn't want to mess with the map. So I basically just put just one side that has high ground than everyone else, and everyone else is on the ground. But depending on whether if you're fast or not to getting to high ground, then it shouldn't be that hard to get past this guy, especially if you guys are rearranging your inventories and stuff like that. So I have 7 spawns on this side, and I have 7 spawns on this side. Okay. Um, this side is kind of messed up because like they put the creative hub thing right there, because I was gonna have all of them like all together. So that's what I did for these ones, and then I just left this one right here. All right. Um, so this right here, this is the death zone barrier, and that's the death zone barrier over there as well. Basically, if you're building or whatever, and you get too close to the wall, you're gonna die by a death zone for both sides. Like basically, you want to stay in this whole general area. I'm gonna put barriers down over there so that way you can like literally stay on the lava area. That's basically what I did this for. Okay. Um, and same thing for this side. I'm gonna put barriers over here. Like literally, I want you guys to stay in this whole area. This whole area right here. This whole big area of lava. I don't care if you have to build on the ground. This is literally like where I want you to stay at in this big area. Not over here because this is like past the barrier. Well, not the barrier, the death zone. So if you come over here, you're gonna die. So literally all over here is blocked off. So anything from all over here, you have all this room. So I'm gonna make sure that I push the barrier like inside of the mountain, so because you can't go into the mountain. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right. So now in here, this is where the zones are. I mean, not the zones are. This is where the carts are. So if you guys don't know how to do this, if you spawn a cart right here and you put a bouncer, that's gonna push the cart. Right? It's gonna go all the way up these or whatever, right? It's gonna hit off this, right? Come all the way down, right? And then it's gonna hit this. It's gonna hit the Music Meister, which is the zone, right? And then that's when all 4 zones start moving. Basically, how I did it was I did the first storm, or yeah, the first one does low damage, very low. The second one does medium. The third one does very high, and the last one does elimination. So basically, I did give you guys some comfort when it comes to the zone, because I didn't want to just have the first. I didn't just want to have one zone and that one zone kill you because you didn't make it out of your spawn in time because you were rearranging your inventory. So that's why I put this on 5 seconds. Basically how I had it before, the car was down here, it came all the way up here, and then it hit the zone thing, and this started the zone, and this would have been way too close, especially how fast the storm was moving. I put the beat thing on 5, so I'm gonna show you guys all my settings and stuff like that. So I put the zone beat on 5, so that way it's a nice smooth storm. You have very more than enough time to get your loot, fix your inventory, and come out and just like probably go for high ground or fight each other right off the bat. I gave you guys more than enough time to do that. What else? What else is there? Okay, so in every spawn, you're going to spawn up here. Okay. Now for some spawns, I think it's most likely on the red side. On the red side, you're gonna be pushed back too. Okay. So basically, what I mean by that, I mean that you're gonna be back, like you're gonna spawn back here. Okay. You're gonna spawn back here, and the reason why you're gonna spawn back, I don't know why I can't place the floor down right there. And the reason why you're gonna be spawned back here is because I made the some of them start below the ground. So let me show you guys what I mean by that. Okay. Some of these start down here, while other ones just had a long start. Okay. Which means that you started up here, you came down here, you got your weapons or whatever, right? You hit the 2 boosters and you come right out. Okay. Now, for the ones down here, right? You spawned up here. You come down here. You get your guns or whatever, right? That, you know, right? And then you'd hit these to come up here, right? And you'd walk out here and, you know, you'd start. That's what I did, okay? I wanted mine to be different. I didn't want mine to be the exact same thing. You know, start all of them from down there, and then work your way up, and then go for high ground right there. Yeah, I didn't want to do it right. I didn't want to do it like that. I wanted to have mine be realistic. What I said realistic to be creative, basically. I didn't want to have the same idea spread around a few times. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. So now I'm gonna show you guys what settings to use for your if you guys want to create your own Storm Wars. So let's just get right into that real quick. Basically, what I did the player spawn. Okay. So with the player spawn, I placed it down, right? And I went down to visible during games. I turned that off. That's all I did with the player spawn. Okay, that's exactly all I did with the player spawn. Now, with the item spawner, I placed it down, and here are my settings right here. I did visible during games off, time before first spawn instant, and time between spawns 1 second, and that I did the auto pickup on. Those are my settings for this, because I don't like to see this in any Zone Wars or Turtle Wars or whatever. I don't like to see that at all. So I just completely turned it off. So literally the gun will just be up, and you guys would literally just see the gun. Yeah, I like that a lot better. And what else? Now it's time for me to show you guys my the storm or whatever. It's time for me to show you guys how I did my storm. Okay. So you have to be looking in the right direction to see, you know, which way you want the storm to go. So if I want the storm to go this way, I have to be looking in this direction. Anywhere where the two lines are at, that's the way you want to be looking. Okay. So in this case, they're this way, which means that they're gonna point this way. If I was this way, they're gonna point that way. This way, that way, this way, that way. You know. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys, you know, how I did mine, okay? So basically, I did looping off, okay? I did tempo depending on, this is how fast, this is the tempo is the storm. The tempo is how fast your storm is going to be. So once I tap it, it goes exactly like that. That storm would be way too fast, okay? So basically, I brought it down. I brought my tempo down to 5, okay? Now, let me tell you why 5. 5 is very smooth, and it doesn't go too fast, and it doesn't go too slow, okay? I didn't want to have my tempo on 10, because that wouldn't give the first players enough time to come out and get their guns, switch up their inventory if they have to, and keep going. That would be way too fast, okay? I was going to go with 7, but I also realized that 7 is also close to 10. So it's just, no. Alright. I tried 6 a few times, but even 6 is okay. When it comes to dropping down, getting my guns immediately, and hoping that I have them in the right, you know, in the right slot, that's what I don't like to worry about. So, you know, I just chose to go with 5 because 5 is right in the middle. And 5 isn't too fast or it's not too slow. It gives you just enough time to be able to, you know, jump down on your gun, get your guns, put them in the right slot, and be able to have fun with the map. Okay, that's exactly why I chose 5. Now, that's the tempo. That's how fast the storm's gonna go. All right, now the length. The length is from here, from where you put your music meister at, all the way down there, okay? So depending on what you have it on, if I have mine on 100, mine's going to be all the way down there, okay? If I have my thing on normal, then it's going to be in a box. So what I did was I did tempo 5, length 5, and height No. Width 5, right? And height 5. So everything will just be up there, okay? Now, basically, if I hit it, right? If I hit it, the storm would start to go, but it's not gonna kill anyone. So now you gotta fix that. So you guys just copy all my settings or whatever. My trigger type is on trigger. My zone visible in game is on, because of course you want to see if the storm's coming or not. Okay. Trigger is active. You want to put this on always. And I'm going to show you guys why later in the video as well. Okay. Your direction, you want to put this on forward. Okay. Your damage, that's for later. Okay. And activate on game phase. This is for, you have to put this on game start. Okay. That's all. That's all the settings for the for this, but it's still blue. So basically, if you want to be able to like kill people with your zone, you have to put your damage on something. So if I put it on very low, then my storm, it turns red now, just like the other ones, you know. And if I don't want it to do damage, I just turn it off and it turns back to blue. Okay. So that's how I did my storm for my 4 storms. Okay, my first one's on very low, my second one's on medium, third's on high. Oh no, very high, and then my last one's on elimination. Now, when I come over here, when I come in here, whatever, I have them all the same. Okay, you guys can see 5, 100, 100, 100. Trigger, visible in game on. Always for triggers active, direction forward. This one is medium, okay, and this one I didn't change none of the settings yet because activate on game phase. If I turn that on, then that would completely mess up my zone. So basically, in this case, you want to put these all on game start, okay? Because I don't know why this one is not on game start. Okay, no, this one's on warm up now. You want to put these all on game start, okay? Literally, so that way the zone is gonna start moving, but once the cart hits it, it's gonna replay the zone basically. So the cart starts all the way down here, okay? It hits off the bouncer and it comes all the way over here, all the way up here, gets flung up here, hits this ramp, comes down, hits off this booster, hits the bouncer, hits this bouncer. Okay. Then it comes up here to this ramp. Depending on if it's backwards or not, who knows if you're gonna. So basically, the thing I like about how I did this is you don't know what storm you're gonna get. You don't know if you're gonna get a storm that doesn't do a lot of damage, a storm that does a lot of damage, medium amount. That's what I liked about this particular Storm Wars, because you don't know if your cart is actually gonna make it all the way down here and finish and hit the storm. Okay, so in this case, this one didn't make it. Okay, so I don't know. See, the cart is right here. The cart's right here. So in this case, if it was going, you wouldn't get very low damage. You wouldn't get very low damage in this case. Okay, and this one I think made it. Yeah. Okay, so you would get very high damage, and in this one you would get elimination damage. So yeah, that's what I did like about making my storm, my 4 storms. That's what I liked. Like I said, if I had more people to do this with, this would have been like really fun. Basically, I wanted to start it off with a red theme, but red was just getting boring. It was too gloomy of a color to watch after a while. So over here, I did orange inside, white outside. I did full black here. I did I did reflective black here. This one's black. I made this one out of wood, brick, steel, and then I did white inside. Holy shit! Wait, what is this? Oh, my guns. Okay, appreciate it. All right, and then in here I did white inside, blue outside. So yeah, that's exactly how I made my storm, But yeah, if you guys ever want to make one of these, do it with friends. Okay, do it with friends because literally this does take a long time. For me explaining to you guys this, probably half of you guys probably don't even understand, but actually do the if you guys want to make something like this, do this with friends literally because this took me 2 weeks. Okay, if I was actually trying the whole time, then this would have took me 3 or 4 days max. Okay, I don't take very long. I'm not a slow learner. I'm actually a really quick learner. um but like I'm saying, like these, like the first day I started doing these, I did like 3 of these and then I stopped because it was getting boring, right? The next day I did two and then I stopped. Like literally two and then I stopped. It was just getting boring, right? And I didn't want to have to make one up here because that would just mess up the whole concept, which means I would have to put like two over there in the back and they would have like ultimate high ground and that wouldn't be fair. So, like this one is just literally one square up then this one. That's literally, well, two squares, two walls up, then this one, okay? But that's it. Um, Basically, if you guys want to learn how to make these right here, literally you gotta just you sit a golf cart in the direction that you want your golf cart to go. So in this case, if you want it to go this way, you have to stand in this direction or fly in this direction and place the golf cart down, right? And you have to place a bouncer in the back and it will hit and the bouncer will hit the car and the car will just like come all the way down here. And you guys want to have speed pads the whole way down. Okay, then I just did this so that way the cars wouldn't hit the walls. um because sometimes the cars do, like, they do hit the walls, and the walls kind of mess them up sometimes. You see, this is exactly what the car is gonna do, right? And then the car is gonna hit the button, and that's gonna start the storm, and the storm starts going all the way. So yeah, 14 spawns, 4 storms. One does very low, one does medium, one does very high, and one does elimination. Barriers. I'm gonna be making more barriers on inside the mountain, so where you can't go inside the mountain. Like I said, I want you guys to stay in this whole general area. Okay. Barriers on both sides. I'm gonna put barriers over there too. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna show you guys, how it looks like in game. Okay. Now, oh, actually, I forgot about that. I almost forgot to give you guys the My Island settings. Okay. So basically, I wanted to have fun with this map, so I put my voice chat on all. Okay. So that way you can, guys, if you guys are on like PlayStation, you guys can go into game chat. Xbox, you guys can go into game chat, talk to people, cross console, PC, whatever. You guys can go in game chat. Talk to each other down there. If you guys do choose not to hear each other, then you guys have to switch teams in the beginning, and it will turn voice chat off for you. Okay. So you see, I didn't do it team wise. I did it all so that way we can all hear each other. Okay. I did teams. I did free for all. If you guys do want to do teams, then I'm going to make a duplicate of this island and put the teams on two team. Wait, no, I'm not gonna do two teams. I'm probably gonna do custom. But yeah, just let me know if you guys want to do like this map in Team Island. Then I can probably make it like an Arctic version of this, but that's gonna take. Oh man, okay. But anyways, once one for spawns, you only get one life. Um, After last spawn, go to spectator. After last spawn, you go to spectator. 10 total rounds. Team rotation is disabled. Team visuals determine that round start. Um, your time limit. You don't have a time limit. That just like I don't like stuff. I don't like storm wars with time limits. It just doesn't make sense. I would just say battle out until you see who wins or whatever. That's what I like. Fastest team win is disabled. All teams must finish. No. Win conditions is most rounds won by one player. Eliminations to end off. Okay. Basically, if you have this on, then what's the point of having this on, right? So creature eliminations, objectives to end, no. Collect items to win, no. Score to end, no. Last standing to end, on. Okay, so you want to have this on most rounds to win, this on off, and this on. Okay, you want to have those three. Those are the main three for a Storm Wars island. Okay, join in progress. You want to put no because you want the people to spectate. I really hate that. If I'm doing a private Storm Wars thing with my friends, I don't want anyone else to join. I want to just recognize the people on who I'm killing. That I just don't like that. I don't like when people join in random cases and they're not your friends or whatever. They're your friends or whatever. I don't like that. I just keep myself on spectate. I don't have my thing on spawn. Okay. And I see you see it, and there's one called spawn on next round. I don't like that. All right. I have spawn locations on spawn pads. Okay. Your post game spawn location is the island start. Okay. Um, your auto start. I'm gonna make a thing for this, so this thing is gonna be on 30 seconds. Um, that doesn't matter. Allow out of bounds on. Okay. So basically, it's like a max height, somewhat. It's like a somewhat type of max height, but it's not really max height at the same time. You get to a certain spot, at the top, and it's not gonna allow you to build anymore. Okay. Allow spectating other teams, yes. And elimination score, I did 20, so you can feel like you're kind of playing like ranked, like you're playing ranked or you're playing cup or something like that. All right, now game settings. Okay, I chose. You can do any time of day, and you can do anything. You can have your thing look bright like this. You can have your thing look dark. You know, but that was just that's me choosing. Like the time of day or whatever. You can do that if you want. Like, I honestly didn't. You can go with a comic type of thing looking, like a comic book. You can go senpai, which is like all red, right? Or you can go retro, which looks like this. This looks pretty cool. I'm gonna be making an island like this very soon. But yeah, I just chose to go with the default. You guys can switch, the light brightness and color, thickness, color, stuff like that. I don't have that stuff on this island. Starting health, 100 health, 100 shield for max health, 100 shields, 100 shields for starting shields and max shields. Infinite ammo is off. Infinite resources is on. Maximum building resources is 999. Harvest style is creative. Harvest multiplier is 3 times. Allow aim assist, yes. Allow building on. Allowed to be edit, default. Building can destroy environment, no. Environment damage, off. Building damage, all. Weapon destruction, 100%. Pickaxe destruction is on default. Whatever the pickaxe is thing, we don't care about that. Down but out, default. Keep items when eliminated, drop. Allow items to be dropped, yes. Allow item pickup, yes. Respawn time is going to be 1 second, so that's going to be after, after that round, you'll spawn in. Spawn immunity time is default. That's spawn protection. Your fall damage is going to be on. Gravity, normal. Jump fatigue on or off. Basically, I put mine on because, like, you can't keep the same jumping momentum. You can't jump more than 3 times, and then after the 4th time, you're gonna start to jump lower because you're gonna be losing stamina in your jump. So you want to keep this on. If you want to turn this off and you just like want to just see, basically, if you turn this off, I think it's literally going. I think you're going for clips, basically. It's you have a lot of stamina and momentum, and you're gonna keep jumping up and down or whatever, stuff like that. Okay. Glider redeploy is off. Your player flight is off. Player flight sprint on, whatever. all this stuff that doesn't matter. Okay. Player names and location. I have this on team only. Okay. I'm not gonna have this on always show because that's kind of like that's giving away everyone's location. So actually, I'm gonna put this on always hide. I had mine on team only, but I'm gonna put this on always hide. Okay. Health granted on elimination is 100. Wood granted is 50. Stone 50. Metal 50. Okay. And all this doesn't matter. Okay. All that doesn't matter. Okay. Now, besides that, UI tools, right? Game winner display time 3 seconds. Game score display time 6 seconds. Round winner display time 3 seconds, and round score display time 5 seconds. All this down here doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, should I put the headboard on? Nah. No. Okay. You know, and all this, you know, the island tools. I'm going to create a backup for this island as well, so that way I can probably make like so that way I can keep everything in here and probably make like an Arctic version, right? But I'm not gonna do that right now. My description. So basically, your description is gonna look it's gonna look cleaned off. You're not gonna have a second, third, or fourth one. You're just gonna have the first one, right? And then it's gonna tell you to press L2 to add another bullet thing or whatever. You can press L2. You can add as many as you can add only 3 more. So this one, and this one. So I chose my first one, just put my title or whatever, you know, Storm Wars Tutorial 01. My first one, I put 4 moving zones. My second one, 14 spawns for each player. And my last one, the last 5 people must remain in the past the storm. And permissions, I put island added permission on private. And yeah, guys, this is pretty much it. I know this has been a long video. But after this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my 1v1 island, and I'm going to be putting the guys' link in the description of where I got the idea from. So yeah, I'm going to go into game. I'm going to show you guys how everything looks, you know. So basically, you spawn in one of the red ones. So as a perfect example from last time, like I said, you're going to be pushed back 1 square, you know, and that's because I didn't have enough space to put all the guns at. So, you know, you come down here, boom. Basically, you run over the guns and it'll, like, pick it up for you, besides the meds and stuff like that. Alright. Once you come out here, once you hit this, you can immediately, like, start to go for high ground. You can immediately start to go for high ground. Or you can start branching out. You know, you can start branching out. Right. So yeah, you can tell like your friends like what you guys want to do. You guys can either start to go for high ground, or you guys can start branching out. Basically, I would say get an agreement with your friends, because I think, of course, that would make the most sense to have an agreement with your friends. Okay. Because you don't want to have that one friend, you know, they just start just going crazy with the high ground, and you guys are all branching out. So, like, you know, you have an agreement with your friends, guys. Like, I made this island so that way we can all have fun as a community. If you guys are even gonna play my map, but you know, yeah, like, just have fun with the map, guys. That's it. That's all I'm asking you guys to do, is just have fun with the map. You know, this map did take me a while. So like, you know, basically I'm saying is, you know, treat it as if it was yours, you know. You know, like, tell your friends, you know, be honest with your friends too. So yeah, let me show you guys on how the first storm is. So this one's gonna be light. This one's gonna be medium. See, and like I said before, not all the storms came. Okay, it's supposed to go very low, medium, very high, and elimination. Okay, so basically, since I'm one player, I'm gonna spawn in a new spawn every new time. You know, this is just me showing you guys everything. So I gotta remember, I gotta come back to the blue one to turn my thing on. So like I said, you guys pick up your guns. You guys come down. You guys pick up your guns and your ammo. And after you pick up your ammo, the guns respawn back. right? Boom, boom, right? You know, simple, and then simple as that. It's simple as that. It's not hard at all. It just it takes remembering. It takes a second out of your day. But that's literally it, guys. I actually hope you guys enjoyed this long video because this is going to be a lot of editing. But I think it was worth it. I think you guys deserved it. I haven't posted in a while, so like why not? Well, why not? And basically make sure you guys like the video, subscribe. This did take a while. If you guys want me to do more videos like this, where I'm literally just sitting here explaining, kind of putting you guys through tutorials and stuff like that, you guys let me know down in the comments. But yeah, man, like I said, the next video is gonna be about my 1v1 island. Man, yeah, guys, that's really it. Wow, outros are hard to do. um like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on post notifications, because I'm gonna start uploading like crazy. I'm gonna be putting my Instagram and Snapchat down in the description if you guys want to go follow me on that. Anybody who follows me, I'll follow them back. Simple as that. You already know how it goes. It's been your boy One, and have a beautiful day. God, dude, that was so fucking hard. Holy shit.